All right, we are live. And hello, everyone. Today is Wednesday, 26th of June, and that's official community meeting for Project Harbor. My name is William Vasilev. I'm the Harbor community lead. With that said, just be cautious and be nice to each other, as that's official CNCF meeting. So boils down to just be nice. I've pasted the community meeting notes into the chat. It will be super cool if you add yourself there, add your topics. And yeah, to get that going, I'm not sure if we have added anything for today. Looks like not. So,
Yeah, I have one thing I want to update.
okay.
I'm editing the wiki page.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can talk it. Actually, I
Mm-hmm.
think we are starting to given the 2011 release have already out maybe weeks ago. So we are currently planning the 2012 release, and we are trying to label some of the issues and with the 2012 candidate label and start to look into that issue to see what we can do for the next release. And also we welcome the community to uh, to let us know what is the interesting area you guys want to look into, looking forward to see in the next hub release. So this is the beginning of the 2012 planning, and we hope we can get the payload freeze around the July 12th. So maybe next month, the second week of the next month. So after that, we will get a concrete plan for 2012. So that's just a update for the next release, what we are doing currently.
Mm-hmm. All right. That said, I think we can close now the collection of requirements and ideas for 211, and we can start the 212 one, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to do that. Um, And if you can, once I open the new discussion, Jolene, if you can update the time frame, if you have it on mind.
Yeah,
For the,
I think the initial thought is if we can get the list finalized on July around July 12th. So we plan to get this release out in early October.
Mhm.
So yeah, so this is the initial timeline we are trying to plan.
Okay.
Is there already some sort of a theme or idea what to bring into 12 from your side?
Yeah, I think there's something we have already look at is around the RoboCon. We have seen the feedback in community maybe months ago, saying the RoboCon with some of the change which we introduced in the 2010 release, the RoboCon actually cannot create some RoboCon with some additional permission, something like that. That impact their some CI/CD pipeline. So we are take that as a uh, I mean serious sense to think about if we can do more around that part.
That makes sense. That's a good idea. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So maybe this would be also a good opportunity to consider or to rethink about exposing the RBAC functionality that we have in Harbor and make it accessible to the users so that they can create their own RBAC rules maybe.
Mm.
Because we're using part on part of the sites we're using, and half of Harbor we're using what's called the library that we are using. It's called Caspian or something. And this has also capabilities that we can maybe expose to the users so that they can adapt it to their own needs, right? So that we don't have to implement it all in Harbor, but expose it to the users and let them define what they think it's useful for them, right? Like we're config files, for example. This could be an option to think about that.
Yeah, we can continue discuss around that part. I think probably if maybe someone can file an issue on the GitHub, so we can discuss there. I mean, have continuous discuss.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, only I think that's something from my side.
All right. Question to you, one more. How is going with the preparation for KubeCon China?
Oh, okay. So I think I have some update the last meeting. We have the maintainer track session accepted, and one CFP accepted, and we have submitted the project lightly talking, 5 minutes talking. So these are major three sessions we have already. I mean, the CNCF Hong Kong has already accepted. So we plan to have 3 maintenance team members from Beijing team to attend that event. But anyway, we still need to know how many budget we can get to support that from company side. Yeah.
I suppose that same question for budgeting is valid for Salt Lake City as well, right? We used to don't know.
Yeah, I think we still need to wait for a while
Yeah.
because maybe next month we can get some detailed information.
Yeah, the CFP review uh for Salt Lake City just ended like this Sunday. So I think they will be open for the maintenance track, lightning talks and kiosk and whatever. All that will be open in a week time or something. It will be in the newsletter.
You mean
So
for KubeCon NA?
yes, for Salt
Okay.
Lake City. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to think about it applying there as well, and how and who will be available to join the event, so we can plan
Yeah.
for that one as well.
Yeah.
All right. Let me
Hey,
see.
by the way, only
Yeah.
are you sharing your screen? I think
No,
we don't. Oh, okay. Yeah.
no, not yet.
Uh,
But there's nothing to share on the agenda except the planning for 112 that you added.
okay, okay, got it.
So
Just
yeah, yeah.
curious.
It doesn't make sense to share my back screen with some. Alrighty. Anyone else? Any topics? Any discussions? Or we can do a round of introductions because I can see some new faces on the call.
Oh yeah, yeah. I also seen someone I'm familiar with. Actually, is Vipa. Vipa. She's recently joined the Hub team in Broadcom as a PM role. So today it is the first time he joined the community meeting. Probably she can do a introduction here.
Hey guys, hi, good to meet all of you. I'm sorry I'm not on camera, I'm just back from office. So yeah, I was just talking with Jialin to meet you folks. It's great to be part of this community and especially joining Jialin's team in the Broadcom to drive Harbor's vision and roadmap. A quick intro about me is uh, I come up with an IT experience of 11 plus year. Uh, have worked through various roles in the industry, but the basic core technology remained to me since the start of my career as in virtualization. So right away from my first day of the job, I was clubbed in with the virtualization technology. So that sits at the core of my work experience. So have transitioned through various roles, and then for the past close to 6 years, have been working as a PM through various organizations. Earlier in VMware, then in Dell for a short while, and then again in VMware. So yeah, that's a short intro about me.
Um, as a ex VMware employee, I have a question for you. You're gonna run the product PM role from Broadcom side. Is that true?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. And how much, because I know in the past we tried to accommodate the PM role for the product, so PPM role from Broadcom to do some kind of PM role for the project itself. I'm talking about the open source project, not the product. Is that still valid or?
I'm not sure that my role aligns towards this, the what
Yeah,
the scope which you are asking in. Role will be more towards driving, seeing the Harbor releases and seeing the Harbor's vision with respect to the Broadcom strategy, aligning both of them.
gotcha. All right. Yeah. Sorry for putting it on the spot for this one, but I just want to know.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, because
But
in I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead, please. No worries.
Yeah, in the past we had few PMs from Broadcom, I'm sorry, from VMware, who were supposedly to take the role of the open source project lead. But that actually never happened. So I'm just asking if that changed, or we can ask someone from the community to fill in that role, because we lack definitely on resources and knowledge there. We do that between us. I think Jowlin introduced you to that kind of setup that we have.
Yeah, Olin, I think I understand your point. I think from the community side, we expect someone can take this role, but actually, I think the maintainer group actually can take this responsibility as well. I think Viva is working on the Harbor project recently. I think she may still need some time to wrap up how we run the project in the community. So probably I think we still need to need some time to see how we can. I mean, Viva can contribute this part from a community perspective. So give her some time. We will see.
Yeah, all the
how
time.
we
But
can move
I'm
forward.
just asking. I'm just asking in general, what's the idea of the new Broadcom leadership and how things are like are planned on your side? Because we discussed that a few times already, including Vadim was proposing to, if my memories are not cheating on me, that we should find someone else or to find some resources. And I think Vadim at the time was proposing someone from his team to lead that for a bit. That's the whole thing behind it.
Yeah, but my opinion is I think we're still using the maintainer group to drive in this.
Yeah.
Right.
Until we have someone who can fully take this one. Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. For the folks that just joined our call, we're discussing that because in the last few years we were struggling with the project timeline management and collecting ideas, and it was working, but it wasn't optimal, and it was always supposed to have someone to be working on that and like as a dedicated role, and not as a part of the maintainership to take care of all that. We needed someone to do that like on daily basis, as part of the community, not as part of a product of any of the companies involved in the project. So I'm trying to figure out what's the idea behind Broadcom's initiatives this time. So yeah. All right. Thank you. And once again, welcome to the team. All right. Anyone else?
Yeah, I can present myself.
Yeah, go ahead.
One. Yeah. Well, I'm Carlos, and I work with Juan, that is also in this meeting right there. We are from Mallorca. Currently, we are working in Dynatrace, and we are trying to, well, we already set up a Harbor project in the company, and we are trying to migrate all the products to start using our solution right now. John, I don't know if you want to add something here.
Yeah, as you said, Carlos, we are placed on Mallorca. That is on Spain. For those who don't know Mallorca, it's a small island in Spain. We are platform engineers, so we are not developers, and our idea is to join you guys to try to help you with all the platform related stuff, Kubernetes deployment and so on, Helm, Docker, whatever you need. So happy to contribute.
Nice. Welcome. And two questions. First question is, do you have available office space in Mallorca? I can join you from there.
We work from home, but you're happy to come. I strongly recommend you to don't come now in summer. It's too crowded. But yeah.
Yeah. And second question, do you work with Andy? Andy Gruber?
Andy Grammer, yes.
Yeah. Because
Well, we work with him. He work on the same company. We know him.
Yeah. Because in the past we were trying to apply a few times. We applied a few times with Andy for KubeCon with the harbor and observability part. Because you guys are using, I know you're using internally harbor and utilizing the observability part heavily. So you monitor harbor instance. So it was a good talk, but never accepted. So yeah, but welcome. So to generalize, you're looking forward to join the maintenance team in the future, or you're just trying to help out a little bit, or if you can.
Whatever you need, I don't know. I mean, we can join you guys on the maintenance side, but as I said, we are not developers. We could help you with ideas from the end user perspective, and also we can collaborate with all the Kubernetes deployment and so on.
Nice. Cool. Welcome. Super happy to see you.
Thank you.
We have another unknown name for me, Chris Giart. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Is Giart or Giart?
Gerard.
Gerard? Okay. I was
Yeah.
close enough, but not enough. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. That's closer than a lot of people get sometimes. So, yeah. So I am here from Mirantis, who I work for, and I'm a developer on our registry team. And we've been looking at kind of switching over and adopting Harbor as sort of the platform we want to go with. So I think moving forward, like we're probably looking to contribute in some ways, to fix bugs or add features to Harbor that community might want. We're still fairly new in that effort right now. So I've just decided I'm on the East Coast, so I was one of the best people time zone wise to join these meetings. So yeah, hello.
Right. And hi and welcome. I suppose you work with Robert Elling. Who's also
Yeah, I didn't see. I guess there's some people
he's
now.
here. Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay. I
Yeah.
must
Just
have
hiding in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Welcome.
so I work with Robert.
Yeah. Super happy to see that the engagement on your side, the whole team is kind of getting into the work and to the call. Just FYI, I've pasted into the chat the discussion for ideas and new requirements. So please feel free to add your stuff there, and then we can work out how that can become a community proposal. So you can start working on this one if you have like something that is missing right now into the Harbor mainstream, and you want to have it in general, and you think that it's a good idea to have it like in long term for the Harbor project. We can talk about it separately on this one, but that's the process practically. You have to the official process to do that is to open into the community repository a new proposal for new functionality. If it's like not a big change, you can do it through issues and NPRs. But if it's a big change and new stuff, you have to open a proposal. We can discuss on it. We can vote, and then you can start working on it. But as a good starting point, that discussion is something that we look at when we build the new feature list and the candidates for the upcoming release. So please take a look there. What you need or what you can join. Everything is good. So yeah, feel free to jump in on everything.
Okay.
So
I'll take a look at that.
sorry, Chris, quick question regarding this. Right now, there's a pull request with some functionalities that if it's already a pull request or an issue open, should we open also discuss if it's something that should be discussed more widely, let's say?
Can you rephrase? I'm sorry, I'm not sure I've get it.
Yeah, there's already some issues and some pull requests that we have been working on, but at the end, the answer was that this should be another discussion. It should be discussed with more people and whatever. Should we create a new discussion, or this discussion should be done in the issue on the or in the pull request?
If it's about new functionality and it requires a new proposal for that implementation, we should open that proposal into the community repository. You can see under proposals, you can see the template and everything, and do all like the design and the discussions around the design and implementation details there. And then once that's approved, then we can start working on the actual implementation. If it's a smaller or fix, if it's smaller change or fix, we can do that. We don't have like a super strong distinguish between what should be done where. It's more on the feel. But if you are guided by someone from the maintenance team that we need a proper and more extended discussion, we can do that into the same issue, or we can do that here and then transfer that to the issue, and we can continue working on. If we reach to the decision that we need a community proposal, community proposal is something very similar to the Kubernetes KEPS. So Kubernetes enhancement proposal. So we follow kind of the same structure. I think Vadim wants to say something, or I'm wrong.
Yeah, I can extend to that. So I think you probably related to the Helm chart related PRs that you created, right? So I think there are like one or two from your side, right? If I can jump into this specific part is, so what we need on the Helm chart side is a more confidence in terms of automation and testing and preparation. So if you can contribute in that regard, then it will become much easier for us to accept PRs, right? So if we can, automate the testing and we can see the before and after results. So if we can gain a kind of a confidence about the added functionality into the Helm charts, how they're working and how they're supposed to work. So if you don't enable this feature, this will not break anything else, right? Those things. And I think then it becomes a bit easier to accept PRs and then bigger changes to the Helm chart. On the other hand, I think it would also make sense to brainstorm and think about how can we break up the Helm chart into the basic part and the extended part, because I think it makes sense to have a Helm chart that is kind of usable for, let's say, the first day hardware user, right? So that they can use the Helm chart and install it properly. And if you know like how complicated it is to install and set up Prometheus with 2,000 parameters, you cannot do this in a few days, and it takes weeks to configure it properly. And I think we don't want to get in this space, but we want to have an option where we can have a good default settings for hardware, and then some other way how we can extend the hardware capability. So maybe a sub chart or something, right? So if there's something where we could integrate into hardware Helm charts, this would be great, and then we can add other subcharts and modifications or extensions that can maybe live a bit outside of hardware itself, right? So I would prefer such an option, but I think it's probably difficult to achieve with Helm charts because they're kind of restricted. So we need to find a middle ground there, right? But I also do understand the people from our side or our perspective to say, look, we cannot add everything, right? And this is something that it might be something on the community side.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. All clear. Thank you very much.
So we need to discuss it. I mean, we can continue discussions on Slack, and we can brainstorm and publish our results and our recordings there, so that it's transparent for everyone.
Okay. Thank you very much.
But it's fine for you if we came up with a proposal for testing the Helm chart. So for every pull request, we could see if we break something easily.
I would consider it to be, let's say, more fundamental on the chart side, how we can improve the Helm chart creation and Helm chart testing, so that we don't have to recreate everything every time manually, right? Every PR. So maybe there are some automation tools and workflows how we can, render charts to PRs and how to test charts, all those things to make sure that we have a good solid base when we make a decision about adding functionality to a chart, yes or no. Kind of this, more, let's say, more fundamental changes that we need to do to the chart development before we can accept such bigger changes.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. Okay, I have no other topics.
Okay. We have two other persons on our call. Want to introduce yourselves? Passat, and I'm not sure how to pronounce the other one, in Hursi. Sorry for that. Nope.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. I am Prashant Bab, and I'm the current LFX mentee for Harbor Satellite, and I'm working on that. So, and yeah, that's.
All right. Welcome to the team. Okay. With that, let me check once again if we have something in the agenda for today. If someone else added something. Nope. All right. With that, I think that was rather short one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much, everyone, and hope to see you in 2 weeks' time. Bring your topics and we can discuss them further. And for the new joiners, welcome once again, and hope to see you in the next one. Thank you.
Thank you very
Bye.
much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.